Hey guys, Mark here. This is just a very simple thing that I've covered in some of my videos, and I wanted to make a quick short video that I hope everybody will share with every American because I think this is important and it's pretty easy to understand. No matter what their political beliefs are, pretty much anybody you talk to on the street can all agree on the same thing. That at some time over the past 2 to 3 years, this world went completely insane, especially here in America, and nobody seems to know how it happened. All right, now this is an article from BuzzFeed. All right, millions and millions of people read this every day, and they're saying the same thing that I'm telling you now. And they're talking about congressmen seek to lift propaganda ban. Now this is interesting because what you hear all over the news is they're telling us that we're all under the influence of Russian propaganda. Well, what this article is telling you right here, I'll scroll through it. You can pause it and read it or whatever. When it's talking about the tweak to this bill would essentially neutralize two previous acts, the Smith-Mundt Act of 1948 and Foreign Relations Authorization Act of 1987, that has been passed to protect U.S. audiences from our own government's misinformation campaigns. The bipartisan amendment is sponsored by Representative Mac Thornberry from Texas and Representative Adam Smith from Washington State. Yes, Thornberry is from my state of Texas, so for that, Americans, I do apologize. So, this is what they're telling you guys. This was around 2012 in the 2013 when they passed this in the National Defense Authorization Act. They changed the law so they were able to use propaganda against the American people. Okay? And at some time in the past 2 or 3 years, this whole world has gone completely bonkers. This is why they want to ban Christmas everywhere. This is why they want little boys and girls using the restroom with adults of the opposite sex. And this is why they want to have uh, boys participating in girls' sports. And half the shows on Netflix are about gay people and trannies. Okay? This is all a direct result from this propaganda law passed by the U.S. who wants you to believe you're under the influence of Russian propaganda when the reality is you're under the influence of American propaganda. So, and a little side note here on top of that, think about this. If Russia is really the enemy and they're really feeding us propaganda and they're the bad guys that our government says that they are, why is 20% of our uranium being sold to Russia from the United States? Just think about that for a minute. Go watch Clinton Cash. Don't worry about the stuff that's directly about Clinton. Don't even watch that if you don't want to. Go see the hundreds of news stories that are out there. 20% of the U.S. uranium is being sold to Russia. The same people they're trying to get you to believe are the bad guys. And why are they trying to find somebody to get to be the bad guy? Because they don't want you to know that the bad guy might be them. And I urge every American to look into this and to understand it and to start using some free intellectual thinking and realize what's going on. That's all I have to say. You guys take care.